Hi, my name's Mike. I make music as domestic scene, and after taking a couple months off from YouTube, I'm back with new videos. This time I'm going to be starting a new project which I've wanted to do for several years, which is to build a Eurorack system. So I'm going to be focusing mostly on DIY builds, and I'm really looking forward to this. This is a set of skills that I'm excited to develop. I don't have any experience coming into this with electronic DIY. I've never really soldered much aside from a connection inside of a guitar, and yeah, I'm stoked to learn this. But on the other side, my lack of experience with electronics is probably the biggest thing that scared me off from taking this on, and why I can say that I've wanted to do this for several years. It's taken me several years to really build up the confidence to try to go into this. Maybe confidence isn't the right word, maybe it's just stupidity, right? I may completely screw this up, and if that happens, then I'll learn something. When you go look at DIY kits online, quickly you get into kits that, like, in the little subtext underneath them, the ones that really interest me say advanced build, not for beginners. And it's really frustrating and intimidating. I have no idea how hard this is going to be. I do know that I just pulled the trigger and bought some panels and PCB boards, got on Mouser, ordered a whole bunch of parts, and a lot of that is going to be SMD, which is the surface mount stuff, and it's tiny. I looked at the resistors and the capacitors for the circuit mount boards, and they are tiny, so we'll find out by me trying this whether or not it's something that a beginner can take on. I'm not going to jump right into the SMD stuff. I'm going to start working with through-hole projects. I have a couple of kits that are complete kits, so not stuff where I was sourcing parts, but just a complete kit. And the first thing that I'm going to start working on is a power bus. So eventually I'm going to build my own case. In the meantime, I just want to be able to power and test some modules as I'm building them. So I bought the rails already for the case and the power bus. So the first project I'm going to do is the Bafaco Excalibus. That's going to be enough power for the case that I want to build eventually, which is looking like it's going to be two rows of 3 HP. No, sorry, two 3U rows and one 1U row at 104 HP wide. That's kind of the plan right now. And I was initially just going to do a single row of 3U, but as I was looking on Modular Grid and kind of planning my whole thing out, I realized that there was just things that I wanted in my system that I wasn't going to be able to fit into that space. So yeah, so once I get working on that case, I'll film it, show it to you, and in the meantime, I'm just going to build the power bus so that I can test modules as I'm starting to build them. So without further ado, welcome to my new series. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something from it along with me, maybe through my failures. And if nothing else, I hope it gives you some confidence to take on a project like this. So yeah, cheers. I'll talk to you in the next video.